So welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I invited Dr. Fathima Beegum ma'am on our channel, and today we are going to learn about publication, how to write a publication, and to prepare a complete manuscript from Fatima ma'am. So I welcome you ma'am, and thank you so much for accepting my request and coming here.
Thank you so much, Adnan. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you can share
So,
it.
myself, I will introduce me first. Myself, Dr. Fathima Beegum. I have completed my M.Pharm, and after that, I joined for my PhD in pharmacology at Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Science. I finished that and then work as an assistant professor for 1.5 years at Yanapa Pharmacy College. Currently, I am a freelancer. I am doing publication support as well as medical writing in Augusta as a startup company is there. I'm working for them. And also besides that, I am the director of Shushrusha Home Healthcare. We have started one home healthcare and polyclinic. So that also I am looking now. So it's my pleasure to I got an opportunity to explain you the details about publication because most of the hurdles are there in the or the most of the students who are there in the UG. I'm not saying about the researchers. I'm not saying about if your age, Adnan. I'm not saying about them. They know about how what is the relevance of research or what is the relevance of publication besides incentives. They know that. But the thing is that the degree students as well as the PG students, they may not have the idea how to do a publication. The basics we will discuss today. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. Let us start.
Sure. You can share your
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, I will share the slides. Is it visible?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay, fine. Shall we start?
Okay, yes.
In between, please make it interactive, Adnan. You ask questions.
Sure.
Whatever I know, I will also I will
Sure.
also try to answer. So our topic today is from manuscript to the publication. What all things you have to take into account? What all things you have to listen from making the manuscript till it is publication. A beginner's guide actually we are going to give for publication of both research articles as well as review articles. So before I am going in detail about this manuscript preparation, I want you to know about why this publish research article. What is the relevance of publishing research articles? In order to enhance the knowledge, we always need to publish our articles. And it is if we are publishing our articles, if we have done our work with 100% sincerity, and we are publishing our article in a very good journal, the peculiarity is that it is a contribution to the society. If another researcher want to do a study in another molecule, he can choose your standard procedures and take that as a reference and do it. So always it is a contribution to the research world as well as the society. It helps to enhance our own knowledge. For example, even our heading is associated with research, but I should say review articles. When we rate the review articles, the main advantage is that we will be thorough with that particular topic in which we are writing. So there what happens is our knowledge is increase in knowledge. Besides publishing the articles, if we are rating it with 100% sincerity, our knowledge of that particular topic is increasing. Then now you know that career side, if you are going for academics, it is must publications they are asking. So if you want any career growth, promotions, incentives, etc., then publication is needed. And also collaborate publications, not with our institution, inside our institution. I will always say learning is a continuous process and we should always be open. For example, I have so many things I have to learn from you, Adnan. Like this, you should be always open. You should be always ready to collaborate with others. Collaborate with others means others which give us more knowledge. That must be selected. So selectively, you have to collaborate with others. You have to enhance the networking, visibility, and also if you have very reputed journal publications, I mean, a very reputed publications in very good journals, that enhances your own resume, your own biodata, your own what confidence as a researcher. So these all things are there for publishing the research. So that's why we need to publish the research. First and foremost, aim should be contribution to the society, contribution to the research world. Then comes the overall aspects of the publication process. First and foremost is writing the manuscript. Then if you wrote the manuscript, you have the manuscript, everything is ready. Now you should select the suitable journal. After that, you should submit it to the journal. For that submission, each journal will have its own so many laws, criteria will be there. The reference should be like this. The manuscript should be divided into some like this. So many things they will be given in the website. So that is journal selection. Then submission, we have so many things. And after that, once you submit the article, then comes the duty of the editors in the journal. They will go through all the our articles and all the necessary documents, and that process is known as peer review. It will be sent to others. Mainly double blinded it should be, because we should not they will not send our names, and we will not be able to know about the reviewers also. Most of the journals, good journals, it is double blinded. Some journals, they ask for suggestions of reviewers also. So that is peer review process. And once the peer review process is over, then publication. Either acceptance will be there, or rejection will be there, or revised. Three things will be there. If it is accepted, that is rare, because without any modification, majority of the journals will not accept, because they will give some more vote reviewer comments. So once it is accepted, what happens is it will available in the online. Then if it has if the journal is having article processing charge, you have to pay that particular amount. You can pay through your institution. So that amount you can pay and publish the article. The next one is in open access journals, most of them, they didn't have article processing charge. So in that case, you have no need of paying the APC. Instead, you can publish. Then revision is there. Then mainly it will consist of minor revision as well as major revisions. First, major revisions will be there. Then minor revisions will be there. You can do all the revisions and again resubmit it. They will go through in detail all the questions, whether it is answered or not, and finally they will publish, accept and publish. Then another criteria is there, which everyone faces as a failure, but I should say it is not a failure. Rejection. Rejection is always part of this publication process. If you got rejected from one journal, means your article is not good. It is not that meaning. There are so many criteria for one journal to accept your article. Maybe it is not in the field of that particular journal. Maybe that will be the reason. So if rejection is there, don't stop it. Continue to give it in various journals. You continue the process. That's it. So this is the overview of the publication process. Writing manuscript. Once manuscript is ready, you have to select the journal, then submit your article will go for peer review. Finally, publication. Coming to the preparation of manuscript, you have to conduct research and also analyze the data. You can draft your paper. Since we are focusing on research article, you can draft the data based on IMRAD structure. That is, in a research article, first introduction part should be there. Then materials and methods should be there. Results should be there. And a very concise, important discussion. Discussion part is the important part, I will say. Result is important. More than that, discussion is important, because in the discussion part, we will analyze other person's aspects or other papers, and we will extract data from that papers and we will compare it with our results. Then you should ensure that while writing the manuscript, language clarity is there, proper formatting is done, and also if any ethics is there, for example, plagiarism and all should not be there. It should be less than 15%, 10%. It varies according to the journals. So that ethical guidelines, and moreover, you may be knowing clinical aspects also. If you are doing sampling and doing studies in the patients, I think ethical concern is there so much. Institutional ethical committees and all is there, so that every guidelines has to be followed. Even if you are conducting studies in preclinical also, institutional animal ethical committee, that concerns are there. All should be there in the paper. So next one is journal selection. Now what we have returned the manuscript. Now identify the most suitable journal based upon the scope of your topic and which are your audience and also the impact of your research. Check submission guidelines. You can go to the if you are going to any journal website, you can see there will be submission guidelines and also journal indexing they will be given. That is, this particular journal is indexed in Scopus, means it is mainly after 2 years or 1.5 years a journal will get indexed. So if it is indexed in database, means it is a very good journal. So you can do that, you can confirm that. And avoid predatory journals. This we will come. There are certain predatory journals, so don't go for that. This predatory journals, if you want the site for academic incentives and all, most of I have seen, that's why I'm saying most of the people, they want to publish the paper in any of the journals. They are not looking anything, they want just publication. For that sake, if you are doing, it will go to predatory journals only. The worth of our research work will go, so don't do that. Then submission. In order to submit your manuscript, you have to first register to that particular journal. You have to log in to the journal submission system. Login credentials will be there. You can use a password as well as user ID. Then you can upload your manuscript along with figures, tables, and also if any ethical things are there, supplementary files. This you can upload. And besides this, a cover letter should always be given to the editor of the journal, that my research work focus on this topic, X topic, and I want to publish the research work in your esteemed journal. Like that, you have to write one cover letter. Then you have to give other details along with disclosures. That is, if there is conflict of interest is there or not, funding is there or not, all the things you have to mention. Then comes the editorial screening. So the editor, once you do this communication, once you submit your manuscript, the next job is for the editor. Editor will check whether it is fit, formatting, and the topic is novel or not. They will check. Some will be desk rejected at this first stage itself. If it is not under the topic of your particular journal is not under things, then it will be rejected. Then comes the peer review. Peer review means this manuscript should be sent to 2 to 3 experts in the field. They will completely, thoroughly go through your article to find out whether access the scientific rigor, then what is the originality, what is the clarity, and what can be the contribution. All these things are done by the peer review process, and the feedback is sent back to the editor. Finally comes the decision. Possible outcomes is accept as is. As it is, accepting is very rare only. Then minor revisions, major revisions. Then I told you rejections will be there. All is very good actually. Even minor revision, major revision is good because our draft became more good only after these revisions. And even rejection is also good because we will get so much comments from the reviewers, according to which we can modify our articles and then resubmit it in another journal. So that is, everything is good only. Take it positive. Everything is good only. Don't while seeing rejection, don't feel bad. Then revision and resuspension, resubmission. Submit the revised manuscript with a response letter. Then acceptance is there. Then acceptance letter will be there. Once acceptance letter you get, the manuscript will move to the production. Then proofs and publications, typesetting, formatting, everything you have to check just before the availability in the online. The journal will send you the proofread, that is known as proofread, to find out whether the typing mistakes is there or not, formatting is correct, and then the article is published online. After that, printing will be there. Article will be indexed in certain databases, PubMed, Scopus, and all. And also you can promote your work by conferences. Even you can keep your article published data in LinkedIn and all, ResearchGate and all, then ORCID. So this all enhances the citation of your article. So many can see your article and they can use it for their work, and they can cite it. Then myth versus realities is there. The myth is that only groundbreaking works gets published. Reality is that it is not groundbreaking work. If your research is research, if you have research and if it has a novelty, it is well written, then it will be published. Then rejection means failure. I told you it is the common part of process. It is not failure. Then the very important part of writing a research article is always you have to choose the right research question. The research question that we are choosing should be relevant as well as specific, and also it should be given a novel contribution to the society, and since it is research, it should be feasible to study also. Then you can done the literature review. Once you, I'm saying about the manuscript preparation. Manuscript preparation, first you have to find out the research gap. Once you get the research gap, you can go for review of literature. You go through so much articles, find out the research gap. If any duplication is there, avoid that and build a concise context. Then introduction, methods, results, and discussion. The abstract is the first part of the manuscript. Abstract should be always concise. Abstract and title should be very short. It should not be too long. Two to three sentences should not be there. Title should be clear and concise. And abstract also should highlight the significance. And you should give in the abstract last part what you should give, the key words you should give for discoverability. Then writing the introduction, you have to define what is the problem. Then you have to done a background search. For example, if you are doing a article in the microbiome data or microbiome therapy in Parkinson's disease, so you have to do a background check to find out what is Parkinson's disease, so what is the pathophysiology of Parkinson's disease, what are the treatment available, and what is the novelty behind this microbiome research. Then you have to state the objectives. For example, all research article, it should have this research focus or this article focus on this XYZ. That is the objective. Methods and materials that we are using should be reproducible. What do you mean by reproducible? That means you are doing the research in India, and if the same research is done by another person from America or from Europe, this research should have similarity, not exact, because there are so many changes. The lab settings will be different, the climate will be different, all these things will be affecting, but it should be somewhat similar, somewhat what extrapolated, we should extrapolate it. So that is reproducibility. And also you should have ethical approval, and proper data collection also should be there. Result presenting is very important in a manuscript. Always make it very attractive. It should be clear. Don't put 5 to 10 figures, 5 to 10 tables and all. If you are putting 2 to 3 tables, that is enough, but it should be clear. And also the key findings should be reported. Then in the discussion part, as I told you, always you have to interrupt your results and compare it with already existing literature. For example, in research, in our research, we get XYZ result, but the research conducted by Dash et al. Says that this is due to this, like that. Another literature also should be compared. And you have to say the limitations of your research along with the future direction. The conclusion also should be crisp, 2 to 3 sentences, but it should contain future aspects. Then comes the types of journals. So manuscript, you got an idea, know how to prepare. Manuscript, just prepare the abstract and title, then go for introduction. After that introduction, you go for materials and methods. Then comes the result session in which tables and figures can be used. And finally, discussion and conclusion. Then journal selection is the second step, as I told you. So there are three different types of journals. Open access journals are there, subscription based journals are there, and also hybrid journals are there. Open access journals means the articles are freely available to everyone. You can download the article, no need of paying money. You can download the article, but authors has to pay an article processing charge, APC. So open access journals, visibility is more, download is more, and citations will be more. For example, BMC journals, Frontier journals, then Plus One journals all comes under this open access. Then some funders, they say mandate open access is needed. Open access means it is available for the researchers, I mean available for everyone without any money. Then comes the subscription based traditional. Readers or institutional, they have to pay some fees to access the article. But usually the authors, there will be no article processing charge unless any extra service charge they will given. Often these articles, I mean, these journals are considered more prestigious. Then since payment is there, the audience is less. Then hybrid journals. This is the now available journals, both subscription based as well as open access. And the author can choose whether APC. If author is paying APC, then it will be open access. Author is paying article processing charge, then it will be available for the whole community free. So that is hybrid. Elsevier, you may be knowing, Springer, Village journals, all are like that. There is option for article processing charge payment, and if the author don't want open access, then no need of paying APC. It is somewhat expensive from the author. The author has to pay a lot of money because in dollars they are asking and so much money. But one thing is that if you have collaboration with your institution, then it's somewhat easy. You don't have to pay that much money. So mega journals are there with broad scopes and also methodological soundness, novelty, all scientific reports you may have heard, all that comes under mega journals. Large volume, if a large volume of articles is published in this. Then Nike journals are there, any specific field they are taking, and that targeted audience they will have. Then small readership only, but high relevance to the field. Then comes the predatory journals. The predatory journals means they doesn't have peer review or editorial standards. They often charge high money, 20,000, 30,000 you pay and your article got published without any peer reviewing process. What is the meaning of publishing an article like that? It is fast and fake acceptance is there, and also it is not indexed in any databases. If Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, it is not indexed. Reputation, it will cause harm. So once you choose the journal, the things you have to keep in your mind is what is the scope of your research and who all are the audience. Impact factor is there. Each journal has a term, impact factor, which means based upon the citations of year, they are calculating. So more impact factor means the journal will be very good. So based upon that, based upon the acceptance rate, these all things you will get in the journal website. And also time for first decision, time for publication, all things you will get in the journal site. So, does the journal focus on the topic you have to know? Then whether the target orders or audience, researchers or practitioners, then also you have to check the aim and scope of the journal. Then impact factor is there, site score is there, H-index is there. These all things the journal's influence is there. For example, impact factor, as I told you, based upon the citations, number of your paper, who all are cited, based upon that, impact factor is calculated. Site score is also like this, and based upon this too, H-index of the authors or H-index of the journal is calculated. Then for index, PubMed, Scopus, Web of Science are the main databases that is available. Impact factor, as I told you, short-term citation influence. If you are taking the case of site score, that is more wider, broader, 4-year window you are getting, Scopus-based site score. And in high H-index, if you are taking it is individual or based upon the journal productivity, impact campaign. So multiple methods you can use while selecting the journal. Good impact factor, site score, and also you can check the H-index. Then another term you may have seen in the journals, that is this journal is Q1, this journal is Q2, this journal is Q3, like that. Journals are ranked based upon their impact factor and site score. Accordingly, top 25% journal is known as Q1 journal. They are the highest ranked journals, and the lowest ranked journals are Q4, 75 to 100%. So Q1 is there, Q2 is there, Q3 is there, Q4 is there. So you, it's better not to go to Q4. You go to Q2, Q3 at the beginning. After that, once you get flexible with the publication, everything, you can go for Q1 journals. Q1 journals means high visibility, and it is very prestigious journals. For example, Nature, then Taylor and Francis, then competitiveness is also there. Q2 journals is also strong but less competitive. Q3, Q4, it is from somewhat Q4 is easy to get accepted. Early publications and all you can go for Q3, Q4. Then many institutions and funding agency, they will prefer to publish their article in Q1 as well as Q2 for the career progression. In order to find the quartiles, I told you Q1, Q2, Q3 quartiles are there. For that, you can use journal citation reports. Collaborate analysis will be there. Based upon that, impact factor can be find out. From the impact factor, site score can be find out, and from there, quartiles can be detected. And also, you may have heard of Shimago Journal Rank. That is Scopus. Based upon the site score, we can Shimago Journal Rank. We can give the quartiles, and also publisher's website will give the quartiles. Then acceptance rate and review speed. High impact journals, they always have low acceptance rate. They will not accept all the articles. Very competitive there. So you have to check what is the average time. It is given, it will be given in the journal website only. Average time to get the first decision and the time to publication. Fast publication, if you need, you can go for accordingly journal. For example, sometimes if you want to present your thesis or submit your thesis, you need one research article published. Like that criteria if coming, you can go for fast publication, but don't go for predatory journals. Then publication model, as I told you, open access and subscription is there. APC, that is article processing charge free, is there, free to publish. Then hybrid journals, if you are taking, it has both APC payment, without APC payment is also there. You can consider any funder on institutional open access requirements. Then articles are of different types. Original research, reviews, case reports are there, communications are there, letters are there, so many things are there. Then not all the journals will accept all type of articles. There are certain specificity will be there. Some journals will accept only review articles, research articles, and short reports and all. So based upon that, based upon the journal. Then journal's policy is there. Plagiarism, it should be reduced, and also copyright terms you have to give. Then transparency should be there, and also if any ethical clearance is there, compliance is there, that should also be mentioned. So target visibility, you have to check whether your work is going to rate community, or whether the journal promote the articles through social media, LinkedIn, etc. Because that promotion always helps it to go to the right persons. That is good only. Then how to find out a journal? That's a very big question for all. So if you have your abstract ready, if you have your title ready, you can use Elsevier Journal Finder. You can give your abstract and title, and they will suggest you certain journals. Accordingly, you go to the journal site, you see which cottage journal it is, which impact factor is the journal, and you see what is the time taken for the publication, time taken for the first decision. Accordingly, you can select your journal. Springer Journal Suggester is there. Willy Journal Finder is there. All these tools can be used.
So, like, as sorry for interrupting you in between.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, so like for journal finder, I was having a doubt, like all types of journal we are going to get it from there, like based on our, title and from our abstract. So, are we going to get any free journals? Like, this is the one of the most common question that are we going to get some, like less costly, or some free journals available on elsewhere Springer or Village Journal.
That Elsevier Journal Finder, if you go and if you paste your abstract and title, they will give a list of journals, about 100, about 10 to 20, so many pages you will be having. But each journal, you have to go through it, and you have to see the website, whether how much APC they are charging, this much dollars, or whether it is free of cost, because hybrid model. If open access is not needed, then no need of paying the money. Like that also there.
Yeah.
That we can find out.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. One.
Then journal finder tools, we have discussed like that, different tools are there. Then comes the how to avoid, as I told you, predatory journals are there, how to avoid that. Always, once you have your manuscript ready and you decide a journal, go through the website of the journal and find out in which all databases that particular journal is indexed. If it is Corpus Index, PubMed, Google Scholar Index, which means that the journal is good, you can go forward. So verify that. Then you have to check the editorial board. Who all are there in the editorial board? What are the qualifications of them? Everything. And just beware of high fees. They will be saying, the predatory journals, they will be saying, if you pay 40,000, 50,000, you will get published. Please avoid that. Please beware of that, because like that, there is no need for publication. You should not do the publication like that. So don't go for predatory journals. Then you may have other guidelines in the journal, format requirements, and word limits also in some journals they will be given. And as I told you, reference style will be given, either Vancouver, MA, or MLA. So many styles are there. So which style you have to follow, that will be given in the journal. Then always use consistent style, figures and tables, reference everything proper. Then, as I told you, a cover letter should be given. Once your manuscript is ready, a cover letter should be given, which introduce the manuscript, highlight what is the novelty of your study, and confirm the originality of your research. Then submission portals will be there. If you go to the journal site, submission of manuscript like that, it will be written. Their online manuscript systems will be there. You can upload your files along with the data. Then also the conflict of interest has been, also we can declare the conflict of interest. This will be there will be some difference in all the submission system based upon the journals. Once you go to the website, you will get an idea. That's easy only. It takes some time, but it is easy. Then authorship responsibility is there. You have to rate who is the first author. We have to give who is the first author, who is the corresponding author, who is the second author. Like that, order of authorship should be given. And what is the contribution each author give, that also should be mentioned, and what is the role of the corresponding author. Corresponding author means the author which the journal will contact. His or her mail ID should be given for further contact details. Then after the submission, it will go for editorial screening at first. Just like I told you, all the format, novelty, etc. they will be checking. Then after that, it is going to the peer review process, in which your 2 to 3 reviewers will go through your manuscript and will give their data. I mean, will give their suggestions. Then the decision. The peer reviews of different types, single blind is there, double blind is there, and open review is there. Single blind means reviewers know the author's identity, but authors didn't know the reviewers. The pros are reviewers can access the credibility, example, institutional, like that, and there is chance for bias also to occur. Double-blinded means neither the author, neither the reviewer or the reviewer have an idea about this. So it is widely used in social science and all. Bias is reduced only. Reviewer must sometimes guess the authors based on the writing style. Then open peer reviews there. Both authors as well as reviewers, they know each other. Sometimes reviewers are published alongside the articles. So the reviewers cannot give strong criticism because they already know the person, and also this person who submitted know the reviewer. So that they hesitate to give more strong criticism. That is the main drawback. F1000 and all article, I mean F1000 and all journalists like that only. Then transparent peer reviews there, blind but review reports and all the response are published within the paper. That is transparent peer review. Then post publication, as I told you, after publication also, if you are taking the case of a journal named F1000, you can see after publication also anyone can go to the platform, they can access the article and they can give their comments. Then that also has certain faster dissemination is there, but risk of spreading unwanted research is also there in that case. Post publication peer review. Then how much time a journal will take for peer review depends upon the journal. Some journals will take weeks to months, varies according to the journal, and also depends upon the reviewers. I told you reviewer comments, major revision will be there, minor revision and rejection. So always once you are writing the response to the reviewer's comments, you should be polite. You should address each comment, what each comment is given, and your answer should be set to that comments appropriately. And also you should revise carefully the manuscript. Then resubmission. Cover letter again you have to send. Point by point response you have to send along with the revised manuscript. After that, accept, revise, and resubmit, reject. Decision letters will be coming. Then finally, proofreading, you have to check the format, correct all the typos, verify your figure tables, etc. Then open access and traditional, there is difference, greater visibility, APC charge differences there, subscription barriers are difference is there. Then online first and indexing, first this is available online and then only it will go to the Scopus, PubMed and all, it will be available in that databases. Then once it is published, you share it on social media, you share the link on social media, let it be useful for all, so you share it. Then ORCID integration also you do, and also in the Google Scholar and all, you will get how many citations you are getting for that. So that also you track every time. Then always the work should not be plagiarized. It should be, that is the main ethics behind publication, originality of the article. Always use Turnitin or plagiarism checking tools, and proper citation also should be given. Don't you self-plagiarism also, you try to avoid it. Your data should be integrate and it should not be fabricated. All raw data you should have in your hand, and also your data should be transparent. Then if any disputes is there, clear contributions statement. Each author, what all contributions have been given, that you have to state. For that, ICMJ journal guidelines is there. You can go through it and you can find out what this first author had done this work, second author had done this work, corresponding author had done this work, like this. Then copywriting and license is there, transfers of rights, Creative Commons, then reuse policies are there. Don't research misconduct should be avoided. Don't fabricate your data, falsify your data. Plagiarism should be avoided, and also false consequences should be avoided. Then for writing the manuscript, time management is very important. You try to write regularly. Consistency always beats everything. If it is 2 sentences or 3 sentences or 1 paragraph, it's okay. You try to do it every time. I mean every day. So you may be able to complete your articles, set deadlines, and also you can use reference manager tools. That is very helpful. If you use Zotero or Mentally, then that reference issues can be avoided. The time can be saved. Then target journals early for publications category. You have to build a track record, and also widely you have to collaborate. Final tip, what I can give for beginners who want to publish their articles in a very good journal without APC or with less amount of article processing charge. First is stay persistent. As I told you, stay consistent. Each day, 3 sentences, each day 4 sentences, that is enough. But keep one deadline and try to finish it that deadline. And one more thing I want to say to you for the beginners is that don't try to be perfect. That is perfection, more than perfection. You make one draft and you submit it. Once comments come, anyway, you will work on that, and finally it will become very perfect. So at beginning itself, don't try to make it pukka perfect like that. Don't try to make it. You start writing, you make your draft, you upload it in the journal which you want as a result of finding the journal to finder tools. You upload it, and once minor major revisions come, after that your article will be very good. And also always seek mentorship. You can seek the mentorship. Already everyone learns through practice only. So your seniors, you can go through, you can you can take mentorship from them. And also online resources, so many are there, that also you can use. Then as I told you, reference managers, if you are used, you can save the time, all things you can do. Zotero or any managing tools you can use. So these are the final tips, and thank you.
So I would like to thank you so much, first of all. This was so amazing and very much informative session. So like I would like to ask you some questions. So we can, we can make some more video series with you. So I would like to, invite you. Yeah, we can make some more videos and we can make a complete playlist of it so that our viewers can get help out of it. And we
Sure.
can make discussions on, scientific writing, manuscript, or on research articles, on review articles, on special issues, so we can make some more videos on it that will be helpful to all our viewers. And we can also, yeah, I would also happy, and thank you so much for amazing video. And thank you once again. If you like our video, you can directly subscribe to it and stay tuned.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, Adnan, for the opportunity. And sorry that I postponed it 2 or 3 times because I was completely packed. I didn't get time. That's why. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm happy to work with you because we all aim to enhance the knowledge of the community. I mean, the society, and our aim is similar. So I'm always happy to work with you. Please let me know if anything is there. We will conduct another discussion also like this.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we can collaborate,
Yes.
collaboration.
Yeah, thank you.